Stadium. A couple of teams hoping to head into the offseason feeling the momentum of a victory in the Xbox Bowl. It's the Utah State Aggies and the Louisiana Ragin' Cajuns. Reese Davis, David Polligan, Jesse Palmer with you here in the booth, and we are keeping a close eye on the weather, along with help from Holly Rowe.
I can tell you there is a lot of excitement down here on the field. The energy is electric, and it is gorgeous weather here late in the season. The sun is out, and we are looking forward to some good football. As they say, it is perfect football weather. We're going to get great passing, good running conditions here on the field today. I'll keep you posted on how that plays out as the game goes along. Back to you.
Okay, Holly, I know you're out in the elements. Keep an eye on that. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Back to throw, it's Winfield. Out wide left, it's Sampson. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. All right, guys, let's talk Ragin' Cajuns. Good pickup on the recruiting trail last week. Three-star offensive lineman gives them a verbal, and this is the type of talent they need to get into the program and then develop.
Yeah, and this really was more of an emotional decision, I think, for him as well. He's been a fan of this program ever since he was a young boy, and now he's getting a chance to live out his dreams. As a three-star, he had opportunities to go elsewhere to play in better conferences against better competition, but this for him felt like home, and now he has a chance to go out and live that dream.
Might have to give that coach a flag and a whistle. He was right on in his view of the play, and the officials agree and overturn the call. Now on first down from the 28. They'll give it to him again. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Well, they called that an ISO play, and it was isolated for a loss.
And then try to isolate a linebacker inside and really run the football right at you, right down the middle. But you better move those big defensive linemen out of the way and create some space. They didn't do it, and you could tell that's why the ball went nowhere.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. They'll run it. Powers through the defender. He'll push his way out to the 30, a pickup of 3.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's 3rd and long from the 30. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Looking downfield. It's Winfield. Fires to the big fella. He stopped at the 32-yard line. Not enough for the first down.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
Not a lot of room to make this catch. Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looks, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return. On the draw, it's Jacobs. Oh, he's got some space.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Just feeds the running back. Defense all over him.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
3rd and short from the 49 is this 4-down territory. From the gun, wants to pass. Turns it upfield. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
It's tough on the defense there. 3rd down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate.
He'll take a shot. Touchdown, Utah State. Got it right in the heart of the end zone.
And he's got that bayou speed. Like I run bayou. You can call it whatever route you want to call it, but does a nice job winning at the line of scrimmage, getting behind the DB, runs, catches it right in the end zone. Big play for this offense. Nice throw, nice catch.
He'll bring it out. It's Brown. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Louisiana has it back, and the Raging Cajun offense headed to the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Keeps it on the option. And they get to him early, and he'll be knocked down for a loss of 4.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Got a man in the middle. They'll mark him down right there. Good pickup, but still a little bit short of the first down. Now the defense will try to keep them on this end on 3rd and short from the 21. They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. Right at the line. Stopped at about the 25-yard line, but it'll be a first down.
Awesome job. Run the football, right? It's really basic. Go to those plays you know can get you first downs, get you some extra set of downs, then you can go make big plays.
Sets his feet. It's Winfield. Rush right in his face. Maybe tried to baby that one in there.
Yeah, and sometimes the coverage is just great. And as a quarterback, you throw the football away or don't try to force it too tight into a window, and you just say, hey, defense won that rep. Good coverage.
They don't need a bunch on 2nd down. Right side, it's Jensen. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
And watch the offensive line here. They all block run. Because they're blocking run, the quarterback decides, oh, I got a favorable matchup. He dumps it out to the right, makes the right read, gets a nice positive gain.
And the Raging Cajuns are flying down the field. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. Drops back on first down. He wants to go deep. And just not enough field to hold that one. It's incomplete.
Well, I like this quarterback being aggressive and taking a shot. Just a better play there by the defense.
Second and long here. Sells to fake. Throws to the wideout. Caught over the middle. It's Sampson.
Zone coverage means everybody's looking at the quarterback. So now, when I'm a wide receiver, I got to make sure I know I fit in the hole between these zones. I know where they're dropping to, and I know where I need to get to. Great job by the wide receiver finding that hole and the quarterback going straight.
Swapped immediately.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out on the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill and making a physical tackle in the hole?
To the air, it's Winfield. Good timing on the quick out. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes. Only a pickup of a couple. The quarter comes to a close. Utah State has the lead as we get a look at the numbers so far. They flipped into the field and we're ready to play. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. The Raging Cajuns will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Trying to get started. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. The Aggies offense will have another go at it. On the run, it's Jacobs. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 16.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. To the air, it's Hillstead. Got his man. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
They'll need to convert this third down from their own 22 to get this drive jump-started. That ought to be enough for a Utah State first down.
That is how it's done on third down and short. No doubt about it. An easy hole to get through and clearly get the first down.
If you really want to simplify football, the low man wins. That time the offense got the better of the D. Easily picked that up.
That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
And when your offensive line can plow holes like that and you can get over 10 yards a carry, like, we don't need to complicate this. Like, this is a very simple form. Be more physical. Hand the football off. That's a great job in back-to-back.
Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
Those play-action passes take a little bit longer to develop, right? Because you still have the fake, and then the quarterback turns his back to the defense, has to reset. You got to protect him a little bit better than that, or the fake's got to be a lot better.
Finds his man. At the 40, there he goes. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
And that's better protection up front by these guys. You give up a sack the play before, you got to give your quarterback some time. They do. And another thing that I really like, guys, what he did right here, you don't have to take a shot. You don't have to get it all back in one play. Nice job getting it out of your hands and now making the third down very manageable.
Throws for the tight end. Makes the grab. Ripping off a huge chunk of yardage, and he's got it just outside the 10 of the 11.
I like the aggressive play call there on offense. You're taking a shot on 3rd and short, and maybe what you're thinking is, even if this is incomplete, we're going to stay on the field and we're going to go.
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
That is a nice job by the defense in a sudden change type situation. The play before, you just gave up a big completion down the field. So you got to try to stop the bleeding right away up front. Your pass rush comes through for you and you create a negative play.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. Using his legs, it's Jacobs. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. Back to pass, it's Hillstead. Got it! They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Just not able to shake enough defenders and comes up a little bit short.
And I think a lot of times on third down, Reese, you bet on your guy. When you're an offensive guy, you say, okay, he's going to break a tackle, he's going to get north and south and somehow get the first down. Nice tackling by the defense, understanding where they had to get to and forcing the fourth down.
Ball is spotted at the 2. They can get a first down without getting a touchdown. They'll go for it here on 4th and short. He's not quite going to get there, and they'll turn it over on downs as the defense stops him a few yards short.
And how about the defense coming up big on 4th and short? You know they're going to run the football. Great job stacking the box, getting the big stop.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. The give to the single back. There he goes. Buys just enough space to create some breathing room. He's got it up to the 12.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, go get positive yardage.
Quarterback changing the play. They'll go to the air on 2nd and short. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Well, he didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
This is the type of play that can give the offense momentum. 3rd and short from inside the 20. Back to throw, it's Winfield. Caught. That's a nice pickup to give them some breathing room, and they've got it out to the 27. Down to 2 minutes to play in the half, and the referee signal for the 2-minute timeout. Well, they've done nothing on offense so far, but if they can put some points on the board before halftime, it could really change things.
No doubt. Go into the locker room with some good juices, some good vibes, and momentum can switch a game.
Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
As a defender, you love the big hits. And you know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you get the big hit and force the fumble.
Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. First play of this drive. Oh, pressure's coming. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity.
But for this defense, finally, you're seeing pressure on the quarterback. They're outside the top 50 in sacks per game. They've been waiting to find some more consistent pressure to help them win games, and they're getting it in this game now. 3 sacks on the day. They're just simply winning and doing a better job executing up front at the point.
Another interception. That's number 17 on the year. They knock him down, but the offense going to get away with that one as this will be a pass interference call against the defense. Just inside the 40-yard line. It's 1st and 10 from the 39. From the gun, it's Jacobs. Breaks into the open. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 for the first down.
It's hard to stop great runners. It really is. That's why you run the football consistently. You got a big offensive line, a big physical unit. You run the football like this, man, it will take a toll later. But you got to tackle this guy over and over again who has this ability to make people miss and make big plays.
Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. Utah State will snap it in the red zone. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. He'll be knocked down, but not before doling out some punishment and getting 7.
You know what? Everybody gets energized on the whole football team when you got running backs that fight for extra yards and breaks tackles. It's awesome to watch. Everybody literally gets a little jolt of energy because that guy continues to fight for everything he gets.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Hands it off. Knocked down in the backfield, 2 yards behind the line.
And how about that young man getting in the backfield again? He's really got his fingerprints all over this game so far to start it, man. We're still in the first half, and he's got a sack. He's got a tackle for a loss. These are the kind of plays that really help your defense push these offenses behind the sticks.
On the RPO, got it. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
I mean, good news here, they get the completion. Bad news, though, not enough to pick up the first down. Target there, he's got to do a better job understanding where the first down marker is, make sure he gets the right depth on his route. Now, all of a sudden, head coach has a big decision.
They get the timeout called here, and probably just enough time for one more snap to put up points before the half. And in the final seconds of the first half, they'll send out the field goal unit. From the left hash, and this distance ought to make that angle pretty easy to handle. And this one is perfect. And that will extend their lead even further. And they head to the locker room, 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. Utah State sending its offense back onto the field.
Here we go. Ready. Flag 14. Check. 28-29 belts. 28-29 belts.
Looking downfield is Hillstead. Here comes the heat. Trying to make something happen. Trying to make magic with his feet. And it'll be a short game, but no need to take a big hit there on the scramble. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
He'll be brought down quickly after a very short game.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Can hang on after the hit, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
And a lot of times when you see running backs catch the football, man, they've got a little bit of space to operate. That's great coverage. Being right there when he catches the ball, to deliver the hit, to make sure he doesn't secure the catch, elite coverage.
They'll have to push the ball down the field here on 3rd and long. Look out! That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. Utah State will be forced to send out the punt team. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Going to field this one in tight quarters. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. The Raging Cajuns offense takes the field to begin this drive. So they get the ball back after the defense forces a punt, and I'm sure they tried to make some adjustments at halftime after a little bit of a rocky first half. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
Man, that's a really fun toy to have. When you can go 5 wide and use your running back, man, and make them have to cover him with a bigger body. A guy that he's faster than, but a guy that can now run routes. And you see these running backs, man, they've developed so well in their route running. Nice route, on the same page with this quarterback. They have a nice connection right there.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
Moves the pocket. It's Winfield. Unloads to the wideout. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D.
Well, the QB knew coming into this one it was going to be tough. They have a lot of athletes on the back end, but today, guys just not able to separate. Accuracy hasn't always been perfect, and as a result, they've got another ball getting knocked away for an incompletion.
This one's complete. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down.
You complete some of these hitch throws early, you're setting up the hitch and go. Later on, you can pump fake that, and then the receiver can pirouette right up the sideline. That might be a home run play for the offense.
They'll send the back in motion. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Has it!
No touchdowns yet, but that may change very soon after that long completion by the offense. Really great route, and a nice job of looking that one in. He set his offense up now in the red zone. They're looking to score some points.
With the run on 1st and goal. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on 2nd.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Motion from the wide receiver. 2nd down to the air. Fires to the end zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
Yeah, and that was good defense again, and unfortunately we've been saying that all game long. Really, really good defense. Or, listen, you can spin on the other side. This offense has really been bad.
949 Rockstar. Ready.
Wants to fire it in the end zone on 3rd and goal. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Louisiana. The AT unit on the field. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive, and they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. He'll start the return inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Utah State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. Looking for a crease, it's White. Tackled behind the line, and he'll lose 1 on the play.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Snagged in the middle. It's Johnson. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. Scanning the field, it's Hillstead. Moving out to the right. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense picks it up. Scoop and score. Touchdown, Raging Cajuns. Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. The scoop and score, what a lift it can give to the defense. Not content to get the ball. They wanted to do something with it, and they did. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30.
And we talked about this guy coming into the game, man. He's a dude. Like, he's a guy that they're going to feature, they're going to give the football to. He's so good with the ball in his hands, so why would you not hand it to him as much as possible? They're doing it early, and he's getting some chunk yardage. This defense, they knew about him, but now they're finding out about him.
2nd down, gonna throw it. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
They've already got a bunch of sacks on them today and another quarterback pressure. This offense has to try to find a way to get the ball out a little bit quicker, to protect their quarterback a little bit more. Whether it's screens, whether it's draws, whether it's rolling your quarterback, something has to change for this offense to protect their quarterback a little bit better.
Looking to pass, it's Hillstead. Escapes the pressure to his right. He's going to take off. Out wide right, it's Robinson. And he's knocked down, but there's also laundry on the field. We'll see what the officials have called. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. He'll try to really get into this one. Looks it in at the 40. He was working his way on the return toward midfield. They'll stop him at the 46. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered to pick up the first. Last completion picked up a couple. Here comes 2nd and 8. Now they'll run the draw. Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker unit really held.
Intercepted, just what the defense's doctor ordered. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. They'll start this drive at their own 48. A snap, wants to throw to start this drive. They'll run the screen. Pick up of 8, it's now 2nd and 2. Utah State up-tempo.
And I like what the offense did right there. A lot of times on first down, you're thinking run, right? Like be aggressive, come downhill, try to take advantage of the defense. It wasn't a big play, but that will slow this defense down a little bit and just remind them they have to play those screens.
Play action on first down. Between the hashes, it's White. Shakes a man, and he might take off. A huge pickup on this play. They finally get him out of bounds, and that is some kind of way to wrap up the third quarter. They love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. Trying to run, it's White. Tough to run it this deep in the red zone, and he found nothing at all that time.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
Got nothing last time. Now 2nd and goal from the 3. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. If they can get it in here, we could have a thrilling end to this game. It is 3rd and goal. This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. And this offense gets a little bit of help from the defense, and they are this close to getting it into the end zone. 3rd and goal. Power ahead. Touchdown, Aggie. And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th.
And just like that, the game is completely changed, right? The defense comes away with a huge turnover, and the offense able to cash it in, capitalize by scoring a touchdown. So they've now got the lead. Not a lot of time left, but it feels like all the momentum is now on their side.
He'll bring it out. It's Brown. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Here comes the Louisiana offense onto the field. So they just gave up the lead on that last touchdown drive. Now to put something together to go back on top late. He'll get rid of it. Left side is Sampson. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Dropping back, it's Winfield. He uncorks a bullet to the right. Hauls it in down the sideline. Open spaces. Past the 10. Touchdown, Cajuns. And they've moved out front here in the 4th. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the point after is good. That one's going to get a little star marked beside it on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown, just like that. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Guys, the Utah State offense about to give it another go. Set of downs going up top. Rush is on. He'll throw it. He can't make the connection. It'll be incomplete. He can scramble but couldn't create anything there.
And this is going to fall on the quarterback's shoulders here in the fourth quarter. You're trailing. It's a close game. You are going to have to complete some balls. You're going to have to make some big-time throws in small windows under duress if you're going to bring your team back and will them to victory. Incomplete there, obviously, but expect them to continue to throw it. This quarterback better dial in.
Turns into the pile. They were all over him, nowhere to go as that third down play turned into a disaster.
Well, this running back has had a pretty good day so far in this game, and I think the key right now is for the...
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Down he goes, and the defense snuffs out this drive with a sack.
I know the analytics tell me to be aggressive and go for it, but in the second half, in these ball games, the analytics don't work for every single situation. And right now, you've set them up. I just hope this one doesn't come back to bite you right in the hind.
Able to move it ahead a couple of yards. He gets it down to the 20.
And every coach in America has a plan for this situation. The first 4 minutes of the game, the last 4 minutes of the game. How I'm going to construct my offense. Most of the time, I got to be physical. Run the football like right here. Run that clock. Get a few first downs, and I can end this football game on offense.
It's complete on the right side. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped. Around 4 minutes to play in this postseason battle.
Ready. White. 29. White. Sit.
Back to pass. It's Winfield. Wide out trying to get it in. Touchdown, Louisiana. That's the way you finish a drive and put up points.
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a two-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, but getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Here comes the Aggies offense out to start this drive. Wants to throw one first. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
And I love the IQ by the defense on that play. Like, understand situational football. They're down by a couple scores. The clock is ticking. They need to make big plays. Nice job playing the deep ball and not giving up anything big.
In this moment of the game, late, you need your quarterback to be playing his best football. This is when you need him to be the most accurate and to make the best decisions, and he has not yet completed a throw here in the fourth quarter. That is bad news for this offense.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. Third and long. Ball's at the 25. They're all over him. Makes the grab. At the 35, he's open. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47. Utah State up-tempo.
Well, you got to think here offensively that you may have 2 more possessions in this game. You can still win, but you've got to be aggressive. You've got to start taking shots vertically down the field.
And here's a fumble way behind the line. And the defense got it. Got a lot of room to the right. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
That is how you step up for a defense right there. Force the turnover. Let's not make this thing get close, right? I got a 2-possession lead. I get the ball back with, close to 3 minutes remaining. I'm sitting in a great spot. Offense, go get me some first downs.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if you're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
Give to the running back. He's brought down immediately and barely got it back to the line of scrimmage. And, guys, they really need to make something happen on this 3rd and long. From the gun, knocked down immediately. They tried to surprise him on 3rd and long with the run, and nothing doing. Timeout taken here by the Aggies. That'll be their first. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. Just drives it between the uprights. And now the lead is even bigger.
I really like the decision by this offense because now they got to score 2 touchdowns. Time is not on their side. I can stay very, very conservative. Use that clock. I like the decision by this offense.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Sells the run, looking to pass. Fires to the wideout. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
It's been tough for this QB in this one. Very small windows to throw into, and he's been under some duress as well. It's hard to find a rhythm as a QB in those types of situations, and that's why it appears as though his team's going to be leaving here with an out.
Here's a throw downfield late. Another interception. That's number 17 on the year. He would have loved to make the big return there, but he still gives his team the ball at the 37. The Louisiana offense heads out onto the field to start this drive. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chucking and keep scoring, I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because you want the opportunity to throw the ball. So when you get in the game late, you're not handing it off. We were beating Central Michigan by 80-something points. He was still letting us throw the football. It's the defense's job to stop you.
And what you talk about on defense is speed, is penetration, getting in the backfield, making something happen. And you could tell they got in there so quick. The offense couldn't recover, couldn't do anything with them. Nice job getting the tackle for a loss.
Ton of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. Handoff to the single running back. He stopped short of the 40, right at the 39, and it's 4th down. Winning those individual 6-second battles every play, time after time after time after time, and that leads to a victory here.
And I love when teams go out and play like it's sudden death, like